So I've just pulled in the field. I couldn't remember how much seed I had on here. Brought the truck earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the seed. I ain't planted nothing yet. She's a hot one today. And for some reason, I don't know why, seems like straw always makes it heat a little bit worse. I don't know. But gonna fill up real quick and get to planting. Plant. I've set the depth ½ inch deeper than what I normally would, just be able to cut through this mat of straw. That's one benefit of taking the straw off and baling it, is you ain't got to mess with that. But this mat of straw puts back into the ground anytime you take anything off, like, hey, you've got to replace what you took off. So I'm just trying to help a friend out with the round rows, and I'm getting paid pretty decent for that. So this is double crop beans. Looks like the neighbor sold some hay. He told Dad he cut that for some horse people, so I guess horse people's coming after that. Well, we're about maybe a third of the way planted, so I just been cruising along. Talking to a customer this morning, was a customer, GPS customer, and he was talking about some CRP land and how he wished he wouldn't have done it. The government's got so much stipulations and regulations and all this other stuff. And I went home and ate lunch and watched the Grumpy Farmer, and he was talking about people, talking about farmers living off subsidies. You know, here the last couple videos I've talked about music and stuff. Can anybody tell me where the farm aid money's going? I mean, my favorite all-time singer, Neil Young, and John Mellencamp. I actually do like John Cougar and John Cougar Mellencamp. Not really John Mellencamp. Same person, but different areas of their career. And Willie, you know, what are they? They're raising this money for farmers, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I do okay, but there's been times back earlier in my career that I've struggled. My dad struggled, and some in the 80s. We never received a farm aid check. So where's that money going, Willie and Neil? They're embezzling it. Both of them, which I like Willie Nelson, both of them need to invest it in singing lessons, especially Neil Young. And that was always my joke. If back in the day when we used to do karaoke, you never can go wrong with a Willie Nelson song because he can't sing. That row right there is a pretty heavy carpet, straw. Not so much here, but you can see where I planted. It looks like the planter's cutting through it and riding it down. I had pretty good luck with the Case International planter with straw. Had row planters for a while. They were fixed. I didn't like them, especially in straw. luck with the drill in wheat straw. I know other people has, but it was just last year I used it. It was dry, and it just a lot of it was where moisture was. It'd come up, and finally we got a rain, but had a very uneven emergence. So yeah, they still, I don't know if y'all see them or not. Still getting that hay. That must be some expensive hay if horse people's buying it. This field here we cut 8 to 12 inches tall. The whole idea is not to put a lot of straw on the ground if you're not baling it. Some places we got a little low, but it seemed like the wheat was short, which is it's the variety I planted, and real short over on the other field was that. So we were on the ground even where we wasn't baling or letting people bale straw. So that's just something for the non-farmers there. But you just want to really get right under the head, but it was kind of hard this year. Well, I run out of seed, so theoretically I can do 23 acres on a fill-up. 32 acres here. So we're way over halfway done. So the new seed tender I really like. The reason why I'm mentioning that, I've got a full box on the front. I can return it. The box on the back's empty. Number 8's about a bushel short, but we ain't gonna need it here. The point I'm trying to get across is I like 43 acres after I leave here. I'll still have seed in the planter, but I also got a pallet full of bags at shop. So tomorrow I'll be bagging it, and probably the last few acres having to stop, put bags in, whatever. But I really like my seed tender. For everybody new, that's a new purchase for me. Especially if you're new. I didn't like my old seed tender. Alright, so I'm getting back to planting, so bring you back when something gets interesting. We are down to the neck. I hate the neck in this field. It's just so hard. It's the way it's shaped to get a curved line or a straight line. And I know people are going to say, well, you don't need that right there. Even with markers, it's hard to farm this back here. But it's making something, it's making money. And we almost done this field. We are done. I'm going to try to see if I can't get moved over and started on the other field this afternoon. I got to get somebody to help me move. Or I may just wait till in the morning. Only 43 acres, so it's going to be pretty easy to get that knocked out. It's Friday. It's Friday after 5, so I may just go on home. Well, good morning. So we got moved over here to this last field. And like I said, we're not going to need 45 units to do it, because we already got some seed in there. We just have seed that we couldn't take back. So I'm getting these bags, and it's hot. It's a little after 9. It's hot. Well, they out here moving the rest of the straw. I don't know how well you can see them. This camera don't zoom in. I think it was 72 rows. Alright, well, I'm going to go up here at this corner and get started. So we plant. Window's getting a little dirty. Oh, this thing is getting cleaned up here in a couple of days, inside and out, and probably getting painted this winter. I'm starting to get some bare spots, and it don't want to wax out no more. stock it, and hopefully we can make some time on this field right here. I got a rodeo to go to tonight. That'll be tasseling within a couple of days. We need some rain. We're starting to get dry. We went from wet to dry. So I'm getting over in the area where he baled the straw. So it's going to be interesting to see how that over there that's got straw and this over here that don't have straw, if there's any difference in the emergence. I think I said it earlier, we're starting to get dry and really there's no rain for about a week and a half. We should have enough moisture here, but the straw may be keeping the moisture in. So if there's a difference, we'll look at it here in a couple weeks and just see. But it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna finish this pass, go in and eat some lunch. Well, just got back from lunch. Oh yeah. We got all the inrows done and going back and forth. So I ain't gonna mess with putting no seed in right now. So when I turned around, started going back this way, I noticed something was dragging up. So looks like my spoke wheel is clogged up. No, yeah. Got a stick. What it's done out here in this field, I don't know. But I run into this with a rock on another farm last year. I had to take the closing wheels off. Oh boy. We're almost halfway done. I haven't really mentioned it. The last couple of weeks, last 3 or 4 weeks, probably the last month, I've been a ball of nerves because I am the planter man and the sprayer man, and we've been trying to something wonky with my guidance there. I've been trying to get everything planted and everything sprayed, and we've had a lot of rain. I've had to miss some fields, unhook from the planter. So after we got the weed out, I started feeling a lot better. So I'm kind of caught up on spraying. I got this field and the other double crop field burned down. First of this week, there's be 3 videos ago, I done some disking and planted some beans. I didn't do any spraying. I'm gonna come back and hit that with some Roundup Ghoul. And then I've got some time then. Some of the first beans, I'm gonna look at them. Ideally they're ready to be sprayed, but they look clean from the road. I'm gonna look at them, and if they start getting little stuff coming up, that's when I'm gonna spray them. And there may be some beans planted later that I may have to spray sooner because of sickle pod or morning glory is coming up. So I'm starting to feel a little sigh of relief. So yeah, and there's hay. My cousin and dad's been doing the hay. I'll probably be more involved with it in the next couple of weeks. I almost filled up when I got down to the truck this last time, and I said I'm going to do another round. Again, that's my gripe with John Deere. Don't tell you when you're getting low. And sometimes if the sun's shining right, you can see shadows in the boxes. But where I say John Deere, this planter in particular, I'm sure there's some nicer planters that shows that. well, it's getting pretty low. I'm not going to fill it all the way up because I'm running about 130,000, and there's 43 acres, so I filled up. So that's roughly 23, 24 acres, 24, 25 acres, something like that. So probably going to put 2 bags in each hopper and go from there. I don't like much, but I've got one out of seed, so I'm going to go up here and put 4 bags in. That ought to get me, maybe. But I mentioned earlier in this video about subsidies and stuff. I have took advantage of them, but you got to watch out. Some of them has got stipulations there, and once you, especially a contract that is over several years, the government's controlling your farm. They're dangling a couple of thousand here and there, 100, whatever, control how you farm. Think about that. So we'd all be better off if government would just see their way out of our business. So I thought I'd add that. I was doing some editing last night and I saw where I'd said that and didn't follow up. I got off on a tangent. So we're almost done. Last pass, just going right up there. I had one drop real low, so I'm probably going to be about out. But when I get to the truck over there, we'll close the video out and look and see how much seed we got. I hope not much at all. See, a lot of this right here, at the edge of the field, it was down, and I dug some of it up, but that really hurt the yield. I'll take that. Which one was it? It was one of these. I've got, well, not as much as what it looks like. So maybe we're better shape than what I thought. So we may have to replant. So I may hit a few spots that I missed in full season beans because it's too wet. But other than that, hopefully I'm done planting. So thanks for watching. God bless you. www farm merch bin for hats, shirts. This is kind of a new one. I don't know if I can, I can't do it. But go there if you need a hat, t-shirt, water bottle, koozie. Dylan Joyce, Matt Griggs, Eric Reed, IP Farms, Kayla, Chronicles of Kayla, we're all there. So if you don't want nothing from me, you might want something from them. So it's rodeo time. I'm gonna go home, take a shower. My wife's coming home from work, told her to stop and get me some razors, and the dog is out of food, so catch you on the next one. One more thing. Back in the tillage days, we used to burn these in the field. I don't think that'd be too dang smart today. All right.